You don't know what you're capable of until you're doing it. I was a third female Prime Minister in New Zealand. I was not carving a new path for my agenda. However, I did talk openly about kindness in politics. I talked about empathy and compassion. It's not that those things have been absent before, but I wanted to amplify them. So all I'm doing is trying to maintain a value that for our kids we teach, but not abandon it for our expectation of leaders.
Can you teach people empathy, Jacinda?
We do teach our kids empathy. Even if it's something that's hard to teach, it's certainly a value we regard highly enough to teach it to our children from a very early age.
The distortion of truth, Jacinda, is something I know that you're alarmed about as well. How do we solve it?
I think at the time when we had this great debate about the role that social media would play as the great democratizer, the ability for people to connect, the ability of politicians to speak directly to constituents, but we didn't probably spend enough time talking about some of the other side of the debate. It would be very easy to disseminate disinformation, to manipulate, to distort, to see vigilantism. That is having an impact on democracy. No one wants to take away anyone's freedom of speech. We just need to be able to build consensus, and we won't do that unless we can agree on the problem in the first place.
What advice would you give to young people, especially young women who might be stepping into a leadership role for the first time?
Yes, there are difficult parts, but there are great parts as well. You don't know what you're capable of until you're doing it. So if you have some self-doubt, great. That means you have humility, and it's exactly who we need in office right now.